All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday, January 14th. We're taking a look at NASDAQ this morning. So, yesterday we had a little bit of a bounce, right? The main watch for yesterday was that 700 level. You can see that price held that level on that first test. You have another higher low right through there, another higher low right through there, and then consolidation, late afternoon consolidation, and then a push, a little breakout there of that consolidation to nearly fill that gap lower. So buyers stepped in yesterday. We had some decent opportunities to take advantage of during yesterday's session. Now, as of this morning, buyers are trying to push price back into that intermediate term range. So the main level that I'm really looking at for this morning is the 21K. 21K right through here, and the significance of this level is the key area of support right through there. So from January 2nd, then what day is this? December 20th. You have two areas, 2 days where 21K is tested. Not only that, but look at the significance of the bounce following both of those tests. So we know that that is definitely a significant level. Sellers, of course, want to show action beneath 21K. So that's the main pivot I'm going to be looking at for this morning. So far, we have price up and above that 21K area. We did have PPI this morning. There was some decent action there. Let's take a look at that intraday here. So we got a nice push on the back of PPI, right? Reclaim the 21K. You have price just shy of that overnight high. Does not make a fresh overnight high there. And we see a pullback, pretty nice pullback into VWAP, into that 50% fib. So anytime we have a tier one data print, I'll draw the fib. This is how I like to do it anyway. I'll draw the fib from that data print low up into the high. This is if you're planning to trade that pre-market session. So this is how I like to draw it. So we have the 50% being respected right there. You have the session volume point of control, which is just an added reference point, and then VWAP, right? So you got three pretty good reference points right there. No level of interest, but still a decent area for buyers to step in. And we actually see a nice push, not into the highs, but just shy of the highs. Another one right there. Now we're back into that fib buy zone, right? Just kind of looking at this pre-market action and buyers stepping in again. So the main level I'm really focused on is 21K, right? This prior day high, 21K area into the open here in about 90 seconds. I want to see how this 100 is going to be treated, and then if buyers continue to step in, if we do see a retest into this area. That's that overnight high. We can see right through there. From there, if price does break that overnight high, you can see a push for 200 and then potentially 300. So up above really that overnight high area, there's a big volume void here. So that may fill quickly. So just a couple of things keep in mind here to simplify off the open. Given price's proximity to the 100 level, I'm going to be looking at the reaction into 21 100. The main pivot, the most significant pivot for this morning is the 21K. So let's see what we get here off the open. I believe we do have a 10 a.m. print. Yeah, so we have some 10 a.m. data this morning as well as some Fed speak. So you want to keep an eye on that. I'm not in any rush here off of the open. Had some scalps here on NQ. Those tier 1 data prints can sometimes be good opportunities. Here comes the open. There's the open. Let's see what we're working with now. Yeah, we do have a true gap higher. Good reminder, Timmy. Thanks. True gap higher right there. It's right into the middle of Friday's range. And sellers stepping in here. Looks like the spread tightened up. That's good. Pre-market action had a very wide spread. Not what you want to see. Yeah, some lower highs post data. It's definitely valid. Let's see how this 21K is going to be treated. 21K backdrop is still bearish, right? So don't want to be getting too crazy with any longs. There's your 61% fib. Just kind of stuck here in that fib buy zone. Primarily interested in seeing that reaction into 21K personally. All right, nice little bounce there. Fib buy zone. Good to see that respected. Here's that first 5-minute closure. Big hammer. Like I was saying yesterday, even if you have no plans to be trading those reference points, always good to see them respected during the regular session. Gives more conviction in your analysis. NQ into the highs here. Is that a new high of day? Yep. New high of day coming into 21,100. So I like to see some action above the 100 level of interest here. Staying patient. I need to jump in right away. Let that structure build out. There's your new high of day. Here comes 100. So if we see acceptance above 100, look for that overnight high to trade. 43 area, 143. Christopher slapping the open already. I see a nice in the chat. I already know what's happening. And Q coming for those overnight highs. 140. Nice push there. So far, gap is being defended by the buyers. Can start to take a look at some of those intraday fib retracement points. See what we're working with. So a little consolidation here near the 21,100 level of interest. Very slight new high of day there by maybe one tick. NQ just shy of that overnight high now. So you have the PPI highs right there, 138 and a quarter. And then your overnight high right into 143. Treat this just like a zone right through there. There, I grabbed about 20 points right there. Just looking for a little more follow through on that one up into that overnight high. Not a wait and see sort of trade for me, given the current backdrop. Don't know where these sellers are gonna try and jump back in here. So still keeping the management pretty tight on all my trades. NQ, more consolidation here at the 100 level. And we got that first 15-minute bar closing. 15, 30, and hourly look pretty good for buyers. We'll see how this structure continues to build out. We're staying patient now. Staying patient. Buyers failed to really show any acceptance above that 100. NQ into VWAP now. Probably have the 50% intraday fib right around there too. 61% fib aligned with VWAP. Most interested in this area or this area right now. As of right now, look how price is still within this post PPI structure here. Don't forget data in 10 minutes as well. So like I said, for me personally, no positioning in this current area. Not interested. You do have the reference points there, definitely. Fibs, VWAP, and session volume point of control, but given how price has just kind of done that, I'm looking for something a little bit better. A little bit higher quality per my framework, which is levels of interest, of course. All right, we're getting into session lows here. See how those lows are going to be treated. See if we could get that 21K to trade and what that reaction is going to be down there. 7 minutes till 10 a.m. We do have data at 10. We do have some Fed speak at 10 as well, it looks like. Here come the lows. Session lows. What are the other indices doing? Let's take a look. Looks like you have ES coming into session lows as well. Approaching that prior day high. Russell just sitting on VWAP. YM session lows. All right, NQ, there's your new low of day being made. Here comes 21K. Now the gap fill is technically down into 972. And then below that, your overnight lows at 944. 944. See if buyers have any interest in this area or not. 1 minute almost gave you a hammer. Not quite. Not the best looking hammer there. Got about 4 minutes till 10 a.m., so don't forget data. I see that spread open up a little bit again. So retesting that prior session low right there. Yeah, right back into 21K. I gave it a try. Wanted more immediate follow through. Like I said earlier, super tight management for me right now, given the current backdrop. So we'll see this post 10 a.m. print, what we're working with. 21K is the level to watch, most definitely. Yeah, so have a look at that 5-minute regular trading hours chart. You can see the 21K right through there. Then your gap fills right into, what is that close right there? About 971. There you go. Case in point, why I'm keeping the trade management quite tight right now. There's your new low of day for NASDAQ. In a stronger, more bullish backdrop, level of interest plus prior day high, long setup, it's going to show much better follow through than what you saw right there. That's why that backdrop is so important. Nice, nice short. Nicely done. There's 10 a.m. Overnight gap has been filled. Yeah, next downside reference point here is the overnight low. 21K failed. Then beneath the overnight low, you're looking at the 900, which is a level of interest, prior day volume point of control, and then last week's low as well. Still cash for RTH. That's all good. The day is young. The day is young. I'm just now seeing that the data may have been pushed to 10:05, according to Mish in the Traders Think Tank chat. So just an FYI. FYI. NQ, a little retest of the 21K here. Let's see if we actually see 21K hold now. Overnight gap has been filled. You got a new 30-minute bar starting, new 15-minute bar starting. Nicely done, Timmy. First 100-point trade is big milestone. That's solid. So NQ into that most recent lower high intraday. D-Wall done for the day? No way, man. I don't believe that for 1 second. I don't believe that for a single second. I'll see you in the chat in about 30 minutes. So nice bounce here, back into that session volume point of control. What I really wanted was for this weakness to retest this area. And then there's my long entry. But alas, not granted. These setups right here, like this low, that's not my play personally. Nonetheless, a nice 10 a.m. reversal, gap fill. The reason I don't like that trade, can anyone guess? Nicely done, Rich. Take care, man. NQ back into VWAP. Yeah, so basically, if I long here, even though it's 10 a.m. reversal time, you got the gap fill, and the signal's pretty nice. I don't want to bump my head right into prior day high or the level of interest. So I have, less than 10 points before my first major target. I've just been caught on the wrong side of those so many times that the risk is, it's not worth it for me. Now, had this signal been, 10 points higher, like where I originally tried it, and at 10 a.m., yeah, I'll definitely be in there. Definitely be in there. That's where I tried it. I just trailed out pretty quickly. So we'll see what else we get here. So far, there's just a range day. A little bit of a range day. So again, staying patient. Staying patient. Trade location, name of the game. Waiting for your setup. All right, here comes 100. Level of interest. 21 100. See what we get here. Let's see. Current session high is about 130. Right there. Seller stepping in there right at 100. Mish, did we ever get that data print? Did that ever hit? No? All right. Thanks. Alrighty. Good to know. So we haven't had that data print yet or the Fed speaker. NQ just trading within the range here. 21K by 21 100. Within the confines of that PPI move so far. back into 100. NQ back into 100. Nice bounce on Russell. Nice little bounce there. Nice bounce on ES versus prior day high. More sellers stepping in there versus 100. Getting more proof this is just going to be another range day. So again, sideways action. Remember, you don't want to be putting too much emphasis on VWAP in these scenarios as price kind of gets back here into VWAP. Doesn't mean it can't work, just means it's going to likely be lower probability. Anytime we have that sideways range day, your best opportunities are going to be near those edge points. There's my 2 RTH trades so far. Just little scalps, no follow through. We're chilling. We are chilling. Dom, you grab the short. You grab that 100 reject. Yeah, it's been a good level. It's been a good level. And Q right back there into session volume point of control. Range bound. Range bound. Oh, you guys are funny. All right, NQ getting back into that 21K area. Let's see how it's going to be treated. So far, post PPI, you still have this series of lower highs here. So take a look at the 5 minute. So keep an eye on that structure development. Again, looking at that reaction into 21K prior day high area. I want to see our buyers going to step in there. Or do we see maybe a test down into that overnight low? Let's see if we get that real test here into 21K. Still have decent volume, all things considered. Don't see any prints down near that minimum threshold just yet, so that's definitely a good sign. .90 minutes into the sesh. How's the morning for everyone? How are we faring in this range? Doing all right? 1 for 2, decent session. Green. All right, here's 21K. See that reaction here. Then your session lows right there into 960. Then your overnight lows are at 944. Two for three. 1-1, 1-1. Nice. Nicely done. Two for two. Nice. That's good. Sometimes this range bound action can be tough, so nicely done. That's good. That's good to see. Very good. Very good. So NQ into the 21K prior day high area. Got a 1 minute hammer there. See if that candle shows follow through or not. So far, it looks like no. Overnight low might be it. Yep. I would agree. Definitely not the kind of reaction you want to see at a level of interest, at least so far. Buyers unresponsive. One thing I'm always looking at in a weaker tape like this, when price gets into my level, I want to assess, is this short covering, or are buyers actually stepping in right here? Because price will technically trade higher. Shorts are covering. That can sometimes help keep you out of trouble anyway. Looking for stronger confirmations, stronger signals. That usually helps. Sub strong. All right, into the lows. Session low 966.5. Then you've got the overnight low. Overnight low ski is down at 944. Beneath that, like I said earlier, we have 900. level of interest. NQ, new low of day. Coming into that overnight low. Let's see how this overnight low is going to be treated as just a reference point. Point of reference, not necessarily an area I'd be looking to put risk on depending on the reaction here. Preference at this point would be 900, the 900 level of interest, which is also prior day volume point of control. And last week's low is right through there as well. There you go. Some pretty responsive buyers there near the overnight low. See if they can reclaim 21K. There's your prior day high being retested on NASDAQ. Five-minute might engulf. Keep an eye on that 5-minute bar. 5-minute and 15-minute as well. How funny, this circle I drew 15 minutes ago, price perfectly tested and bounced. Oh man, gotta love it. So there's 21K being retested. Buyers, like we've been talking about all morning, are looking for price above that level. Sellers obviously want to defend right here. Yeah, that weekly volume point of control down at 900 as well. Pretty nice bounce. Pretty nice bounce. See if 21K can hold now. Got the big 5-minute engulfing bar. And then the 15-minute may close as a hammer here. Let's see. 20 seconds till that closes. Yeah, 15 looks good. In a more bullish environment, I'd definitely be in this trade today. Pass on it. Pass on that. Pass on it. So for that 15-minute candle to trigger, you'd need price up through that high, which is 21, 29, 21.30. What's the high there? 28.5. That 15-minute high right there. It's like sellers stepping back in. Potentially another lower high in the making. Nothing to do here, yes sir. Just chilling. Looking for that higher low above 21K all morning. It's been the focus. Has not materialized. All right, see you, Timmy. Take care, man. And Q right back into the lows. Right back into the lows. So again, case in point about setting risk against overnight low. With that bearish backdrop, it did indeed bounce, but not a ton of follow through there. Got about 10 minutes till 11 a.m. I'll be looking at the reaction down into 900. It's the next area I'd be interested in engaging with price, or kind of like what I've been looking for all morning, that break above 21K that then gives you the higher low right there. Be an ideal setup. Until then, just going to be sitting in cash. So go ahead and call it a morning here. Nicely done, everyone. Saw a number of great trades posted. A couple of PRs being hit. We'll keep it going in the think tank. There's your new low of day. And Q down through that overnight low. So we'll keep an eye on 900. But until then, just chilling. Thank you guys for your time this morning. And we'll see you tomorrow.